school. But let me remind you of this very simple rule that I want you to right now copy into your jotters under your heading. The simple rule is you can only add or subtract fractions. So underline add or subtract fractions if they have the same denominator. Right? That is a really, really golden, important, mega crucial rule to remember here, that you can only add or subtract fractions, any type of fractions, if they have the same denominator. So please copy that rule into your jotters. And then we're just going to do 3 fairly simple examples, and then you're going to get going. So once we have that rule written down, we're going to do these 3 examples. So we have a fifth plus 3/5, 3/4 minus 1/4, and then a mixed number addition, 2 and 4/6 plus 1 and 3/6. Okay, so here are our 3. So, sorry, I'll bring that back up. Right, so it doesn't really get any more straightforward than this. I hope that you all agree. Now, the most important thing that you need to remember, now listen very carefully to this. Imagine you have a cake and you have split it into 5 slices. Okay? Each slice is therefore 1/5. So if I have one slice, 1/5, and I take another slice, so add another 1/5, what I now have in total are 2/5. So the bottom number, the denominator, hasn't changed. I've done 1/5, I've added 1/5, and I'll write that down actually. 1/5, if I add another 5th, imagine you have both those cakes in your hand, in each hand, lucky you. You now have 2/5 of the cake. The top number is added to give me 2, but the bottom number did not change. The denominator didn't change. So the most common mistake people make is they do 1/5 plus 1/5 and they say that that is 2/10. And I hope you see the kind of easy mistake there. They've just added the bottom as well. No, that's not what we do. You don't have 2/10. You have 2/5. Okay? So when you're adding fractions, the denominator must not change. So as long as you can remember that, this should be a doddle. So 1/5 plus 3/5, I put it into one fraction, that's going to be over 5, and then I just have to add the top numbers. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4/5. So please copy this down as I'm doing it. It's as easy as this. 1/5 plus 3/5, 4/5, right? 3/4 take away 1/4, well, I'm still going to have quarters at the bottom, so I always write the denominator in first. Then it's just 3 take away 1 on the top, so that's quite simply just 2/4, which of course we are going to simplify down to 1/2. Anytime you can simplify a fraction, you must do it. Okay, and the last one is 2 and 4/6 plus 1 and 3/6. Now what we're actually going to do for the last one is we're going to convert these to improper fractions first, right? So we're going to convert to improper fractions first, if I can just scroll down, and then we're going to do the addition. So a little bit of practice of kind of both things here. This is going to be something over 6. This is going to be something over 6, so write them in first. To get the top number, 6 times 2 is 12, add 4 is 16. 6 times 1 is 6, add 3 is 9. So now I have improper fractions. They're both the same denominator, so I can add them, and that's going to give me something over 6. All I need to do to get the top is just say 16 plus 9, and that's going to be 25. And that's me done. Okay, so we didn't simplify this back to a mixed number. There's no need to do that. Okay, if it was like this, was 2/4, it was quite clearly could simplify by 2, then we do it. But if it doesn't simplify by any common factor, you just can leave it. Okay, I've got 3 very similar examples that I want you to try just now. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do them. This shouldn't take you very long. Just remember that denominator never changes. Okay? Here's your 3. Go. 2 minutes, giving you till past. Should not take you too long, probably some of you finished already. I'll give you 30 more seconds and then I will go over these 3 and I'll get some feedback from you. Okie dokie, right, let's see how we got on then. So, if you're not sure, maybe with the last one, then copy down the solution, make sure you correct any mistakes that you do make, but let's mark our own. So 3 7s plus 2 7s, very simply, that's going to be 3 plus 2 on the top, 5, and the denominator doesn't change, that's 7. So 5 7ths, final answer. 7 8ths take away 3 8ths, so on the bottom it stays as an 8, and it's just 7 take away 3, which is 4. Now, I'm sure probably all of you got to there, but remember that you need to try and simplify if you can. There is a common factor there of 4, so I can simplify that by dividing top and bottom by 4. So that's going to turn into 1 over 2. Okay, as long as everyone got to that stage, I'm okay, but I would expect yellow and purple level people to know to simplify there. And the last one, 1 4/5 plus 2 3/5, we're going to change these both to improper. They're going to stay as something over 5. So the top becomes 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. And now we have 2 fractions adding that have the same denominator, so it's just 9 plus 13 over 5. So that's going to be 22 over 5. Let's see then, hands up if you did well in those 3. Hands up, please. Okay, most of us seem to be feeling fine about that then. Okay, good. Right, what I'm going to do now then, we have just under 20 minutes to work through our own exercise then.